Good evening and welcome to the commencement ceremony for the Chaska High School graduating class of 2013. Senior staff, parents, and guests, you may please be seated at this time. Tonight we gather to remember together. We gather to celebrate together. Tonight we honor and recognize each graduate individually. Tonight, seniors, you gather together for the last time as a Hawk family, as a senior class, before you step into your future as graduates. Let's begin by remembering and celebrating a little bit. Over the past couple of years, students, staff, parents, and community have become increasingly proud of our high school and the great things that students accomplish. A couple of characteristics that have been clearly identified as strengths of our school include our diversity and our sense of community spirit and pride. Students often refer to feeling a part of a family at Chaska High School. We asked our seniors about their country of birth as we prepared for graduation. Our graduates tonight were born in 14 different countries. Every one of you brings rich background and history. Individually and together, you have had an experience here at Chaska High School as the Hawks, as the class of 2013. You've come from many places. You've shared a common bond. And now you will go in many directions. For always, you will be a special part of each other and a member of our Hawk family. So while it does not represent the entirety of our diversity, seniors, please accept welcome and congratulations from the following countries of birth origin of your senior class. Seniors, will you join me up here on stage?
Welcome and congratulations from Bulgaria.
Som swakum. Sorry. And congratulations from Cambodia.
Welcome and congratulations from Ethiopia.
Akwaba, Mboneye, Ghana.
आपका स्वागत है और इंडिया से बधाई।
Bienvenidos y felicidades de México.
Diogwit, welcome from Ireland.
Velkommen og gratulerer fra Norge.
Welcome and congratulations from the Philippines.
Welcome and congratulations for Scotland.
Soo dhawaada iyo hambalyo Soomaaliya.
Welcome and congratulations from South Korea.
Welcome and congratulations from the United States.
Congratulations, class of 2013. Let's continue our remembering and celebration. I'd like to invite our first speakers to the stage this evening, Dylan Quinn and Mitchell Wolf. After Dylan and Mitchell speak, our choir will join us on the stage to sing I Wish, and they will be followed by teacher speaker, Mr. Welter. student speaker, Abe Sanchez. And then the rest of our choir and band will join us on stage to perform The Promise of Living.
Family, friends, staff, in the graduating class of 2013, we are gathered here to celebrate, commemorate, and honor the accomplishments of the students seated before you.
Throughout the course of our lives, we can expect to experience significant amounts of change. Today, when we walk out those doors, the expectation will be that we will be adults.
And there are a lot of things that high school students do that adults can't. Like
spending all day in the CRC.
Guilty.
Taking naps in the Purple Forum.
Budging people to be first in the mashed potato bowl line.
Guilty.
Or pushing people out of the way to get a window seat in the computer lab.
As high school students, we do a lot of things we really shouldn't do.
But high school isn't like the real world.
We've been through a lot these past 4 years.
Mr. Breck's infamous ride on a motorcycle into the Pep Fest.
To attending school dances.
These years have been filled with memories we will never forget.
What feels like just yesterday, we were standing underneath the Friday night lights cheering on the Hawks to a victory for our senior homecoming.
Cheering on our 2-time state champion dance team.
Our national qualifying knowledge bowl.
Quiz bowl.
And DECA teams.
Listening to our award-winning music ensembles.
And seeing our peers perform in our stellar theater program.
We were the first class to attend Chaska for 4 years, and we left our mark.
The underclassmen have big shoes to fill. Just last fall, we were all figuring out just what our next move was.
While some of us applied for jobs,
others took the step to protect our country,
and most of us picked a school, got accepted,
or denied,
or waitlisted,
picked a major,
got a roommate.
Hopefully they weren't really weird.
And now we're making decisions like adults. We did our homework.
Most of our homework.
We went to prom.
We planned our grad parties, and now it's time to face the facts.
High school isn't like the real world.
We can't hide and spend all day in the CRC anymore.
We need to put ourselves out there and face our challenges.
We can't push people out of the way to get window seats in the computer lab anymore.
As adults, we need to push our way to the very top and be the best we can be.
Budging people to be first in the mashed potato bowl line isn't going to cut it as an adult.
We need to use honesty and integrity to get to the top.
Adults don't take naps in purple.
They take them under their desks.
Actually, as adults, we need to take advantage of every moment.
Hawks, go out there and be your best, because though the things we do in high school may not be acceptable as adults, we have learned from our experiences, we'll take away lessons to last a lifetime, and we'll step up to our expectations.
So soar, Hawks. Today is the first day of the rest of our lives.
Congratulations to the graduating class of 2013.
Hello, class of 2013. That was, I got to follow Mitchell and Dylan's speech, and then that. Thanks, Mr. Breck, I appreciate that. So, I had a lot of trouble starting this speech. A lot of my students have been asking me, hey, what are you going to write? What are you going to say? I said, I got it, don't worry. Yesterday, a couple asked me, hey, have you written the speech? I got it, I'll do it, don't worry. Last night, my wife said, have you written that speech? I said, hey, I got it, get off my back. I got it, don't worry. Then I realized I caught it. Senioritis. Hanging out with all you people. I realized that. Parents up here, you've probably noticed that recently. Hey, you got that college essay filled out? I got it, don't worry. I'd ask the students, you got your homework done? Mr. Welter, I got it. Okay. Well, just so you all know, after tonight, you are cured. No more senioritis. It'll come back in about 3-4 years. We can deal with it then, okay? But I did have trouble starting to write the speech because I was trying to think of some wisdom to share with you, some metaphor about life, and then I just realized that's not what I want to talk about here tonight. What I really want to say to you is thank you. I want to say thank you to the Chaska High School senior class of 2013 for making Chaska High School a great place to be. Let me explain what I mean. High school can be a difficult place. It can be a stressful place. We ask students to come to school every day, work hard, get good grades. Many students' plates are full with difficult academic classes, extracurricular activities, family responsibilities. It can be stressful trying to get good grades, high test scores, trying to decide what path you want to take after graduation. And we're not all the same. We come to this endeavor from different backgrounds, with different viewpoints. Indeed, we have students with different economic, social, political, religious backgrounds. They come to school every day, they sit in a classroom with 20, 30, 40 students, and we ask them to work hard, respect each other, get along, and you did. And it isn't an accident, it's because they have decided to be a class that listens, reaches out, and does right by each other. We have students from the class of 2013 that accomplished many great things. We have perfect test scores. We have academic and athletic state champions. We have excellence in music and theater. These are nice things, even great things. But they've also accomplished something much more. They have fostered a student body that cares and respects for each other. This is the legacy that the senior class will leave at Chaska High School, and I thank you for that. Do we sometimes have disagreements? Do we sometimes have conflict? Of course we do. What family doesn't? But at the end of the day, the act of kindness and respect that I see in the classroom and the hallways at Chaska High School far outweigh the conflicts that may occur. I absolutely love my job at Chaska High School. It's not because of the subject I teach, but because of the students that I get to see every day. When I walk through the Commons in the morning, I always get a, hey, how's it going, Mr. Welter? I walk by these talented singers in the morning, they're practicing at 7:15, 7:30, it brightens my day. As I walk into the media center to get my newspaper, there's always a student say, how's your day, Mr. Welter? We know each other, we care about each other, and we're not afraid to show it. It's been said that this generation is self-absorbed, more than any other generation. Technology and media are making it difficult to turn away from all the screens and focus on people in their lives. And yes, we do love our technology. Parents, it's very strange sitting here in front of these students without a cell phone in front of their face right now. But I see a group of people in front of me today that truly cares about people and the people they went to school with every day. In the future, there'll be bumps in the road. You'll be faced with difficult situations, challenges that are hard and maybe even scary. But use what you've learned, what you created while you were here, and that'll help guide you. And you know that you will always have support from the community and from fellow graduates that will have your back. Because that is what you do for each other. You're always there when people are in need. And I think that's the greatest accomplishment that you will leave with Chaska High School. I was a proud graduate of Chaska High School 21 years ago. And now I'm a proud teacher here because the students that walk our classroom every day. Thanks again for making my job and the teacher's job at Chaska High School just absolutely fantastic. We're very proud of what you've done. We are excited to see what great things you will accomplish in the future. Congratulations, class of 2013.
It is now my pleasure to introduce our second speaker this evening, Abe Sanchez.
What's going on? Honored guests, friends, family, administration, staff, faculty, District 112, and of course, my fellow graduates. It's an honor to be speaking here with you all this evening. I'd first like to thank you all for everything that you've done to make this day a reality. As I speak to you all this evening, there's one thing that will remain constant. No, it's not the tone of my voice or how fast I'm going to be speaking. It's time. Our freshman year, we were so unsure of ourselves, lost in a big school and apprehensive to what the future held for us. I, for one, was so unsure that I did not know if Austin Famavong was in the right school or not. You see, he was so short, I thought he might have been a middle school student. Little did I know that Austin and I would become friends all throughout high school. Our freshman year, we measured our time in class periods, desperately waiting to be set free at 3 o'clock. Then from class periods, we moved on to days, weeks, months, semesters, and now years. It's crazy to think how our time here in the past 4 years have allowed us all to change. For starters, we aren't the same people we were our freshman year. Prime example, I got a haircut. You see, I thought long hair would work for me my first year here, but I was wrong. I think we can all relate to the change that we've experienced as we walked the halls of Chaska High School and felt a sense of pride in our school and unity within our student body. We have witnessed excellence in our academic teams, clubs, sports, theatrical performances, and in so much more. We've stuck together through thick and thin. That feeling of unity has opened our minds to the differences of people within our school and taught us the lesson of who we are as individuals. After today, I would love to tell you that your life will be smooth sailing and that everything will go just as you planned. And I could tell you that, but I would be lying. You see, as we look ahead into our futures, it is no secret that the world is just waiting to teach us its lessons. We have the choice to listen to the lessons that life presents. We are going to face adversity, but don't let your circumstances define who you are. Instead, define your own circumstances. Adversity is a chisel, and we are the stone. Once we overcome adversity, it will chip away our deficiencies, making us into a stronger, more beautiful sculpture. Remember that even gold has to go through fire to be refined, so do not fear adversity. When a vine meets a wall, does it stop growing? No, it does the unthinkable. It defies gravity, and it climbs that wall. Class of 2013, let's do the unthinkable. Let's defy gravity and climb the walls that are trying to stop us from reaching our dreams and full potential. After all, they are our dreams. Why let anyone or anything stop us from reaching them? My fellow graduates, time is still ticking. It won't slow down and it won't speed up. Our stories have yet to be written, and the time to write is now. Thank you, and Soar Hawks.
The students of the graduating class of 2013 have been outstanding in so many ways. Our students have referred to it. Mr. Welter's already referred to it. At Chaska High School, we strive to achieve excellence. We honor our tradition and we establish new. We celebrate our community. We do that in academics. 5 National Merit commended students and 1 National Merit finalist, 1 perfect 4.0 GPA, and over 600 AP exams taken by students in this class during their 4 years at Chaska High School. We do that in activities. 39 DECA students participated in state with 6 first-place finishers. Quiz Bowl team participating in nationals, our robotics team participating in state. Our Knowledge Bowl team finished 2nd this year, carrying on a tradition of excellence with 7 previous state championships. You do that in the arts. Superior ratings for our bands, our choirs, our solos, and our ensembles. Drama recognitions and students being casted in productions around the metro area. Silver and Gold Key Awards for our visual arts students in the Scholastic Art Awards in the state of Minnesota. And we do that in athletics. School records in track and field. Students participated today and many are moving on to the finals. State participants too numerous to mention. And how about a state championship for the 2nd year in a row in both our jazz and kick dance teams? Seniors, you have been leaders at Chaska High School in all of these areas. We are proud of you and we thank you. On Wednesday evening, tens of thousands of dollars in local scholarships and other awards were presented to you, the class of 2013. I also shared with the audience that evening from students who've reported to us so far who are attending colleges and might be receiving financial aid, that value of the aid over the next 4 years is over $2.1 million. Congratulations, class of 2013. As part of graduation, I would like to recognize some of the other academic achievements of our students. If you direct your attention, audience, to the bottom of the last page of your program, you'll see that 1, 2, or 3 stars are used to denote academic honors based on cumulative GPA over 4 years at Chaska High School. 1 star indicates a student has received a 3.0 to 3.66 GPA in classes 9 through 12. How about a round of applause for those students and their academic excellence? Students, if you have earned a cumulative GPA of 3.667 to 3.949, would you please stand and face the audience for a round of applause? 3.667 to 3.949. And our highest honor is summa cum laude. It's for students who earned a 3.95 cumulative GPA or higher. Would the following students please stand and face the audience for a round of applause? Claire Boulat, Emily Goldberg, Ethan Loosbrock, Madeline Schwinghammer, Jessica Signalness, Brandon Stacken, and Lauren Sunby, 3.95 GPA or higher. Wednesday night, Chaska High School hosted its 3rd year of senior projects. Students, parents, staff, members of our community all came to our school to watch the final project presentations of approximately 150 of our class of 2013 who used their time in the last 2 weeks to volunteer in our community, raise money for important issues, complete or do research projects, or mentor or intern in area businesses. Through your work, you demonstrated to our community your character, your maturity, and the quality of our class of 2013. If you completed a senior project, please stand and face the audience for a round of applause. You may be familiar with the term advanced placement, or AP. AP is a national program that allows students in high school to take college-level courses. At Chaska High School, we offer over 20 AP courses, and many of our students take the AP tests in order to earn college credit. You'll see at the bottom of the last page of your program, audience, where we have marked students who have taken 1 to 3, 4 to 6, or 7 to 9 AP exams. We've also got students who've taken 10 or more AP exams. If you have taken 10 or more AP exams, please stand for a round of applause from the audience. Many of our students take a national test called the PSAT during the fall of their junior year. Based on that test, students might qualify to be a commended student or a national merit semifinalist or finalist. They represent about 0.5% of students in the entire nation. This graduating class has 5 commended students and 1 student who became a semifinalist and later a finalist. What our commended students, Madeline Biebler, Jennifer Oprosco, Drew Snook, Peter Wartenberg, and Amanda Wolfbauer, and our national finalist, Emily Goldberg. Please stand for a round of applause. And finally, many of you seniors took a little test called the ACT. Some parents in the audience might remember doing that one day in your history. As part of the college admission process, we might have gone through that. A perfect score on the ACT is a 36. It doesn't happen very often. This graduating class has two seniors who scored a perfect 36. Would Emily Goldberg and Drew Snook please stand for a round of applause? Congratulations, class of 2013. We are proud of each of you and your accomplishments. Whether it be arts, academics, athletics, or activities, you bring richness to Chaska High School and excellence in everything that you do, and we appreciate you so, so much. Now it's my pleasure to introduce our final student speaker for this evening, Bharat Balyan.
Class of 2013, we finally made it. Not even the end of the world could stop us. Now, before we go celebrate by stuffing our faces at grad parties, I want you to think of one word: change. Is this something we strive for, or something we would rather avoid? Well, when that word comes to my mind, I can't think of anything else but the journey our class has taken over the years. We were the first to go to high school as freshmen after the freshman center was changed into a middle school. The first to have capstone as a requirement, and the first to have personal wellness all 4 years of high school. Clearly, the district wanted us to be their lab rats for their new schemes. But I'd say it made us better in the end. We know how to handle change, even if it isn't exactly what we want. The football team's complete overhaul of the coaching staff wasn't anticipated, and clearly nobody wanted to handle such a task. But who would have imagined that such a shift would have led us to winning our first homecoming game since Mr. Walter graduated high school. Needless to say, it's been far too long. On the flip side of things, change is something that we desperately want. As many of you might know, the theater department used to be lacking in technology, considering we used to have a sound system that made Paul McCartney look like a young fella. Now, whether it's outdated technology, worn out sports equipment, or a rusting instrument, all that can be replaced with a little extra cash. But at times, it takes a little more than money to change things. When it comes to my evolution as a person, it was the choices I made and the people around me that changed me. 4 years ago, I'd rather be taking a beating from Batman than be standing here giving a speech in front of all of you. After getting cut from the freshman basketball team, I knew that it was time for a turning point in my life, a time for a change. Clearly, Miss Farrell saw my potential when I bravely took on the role of Romeo in her English X class. I'm pretty sure enacting the famous balcony scene with Adam Hoxie as my Juliet that clearly pushed me off my introverted cliff. It turns out that push led me to so many other great opportunities, from being a part of many theater productions to being captain of a fantastic speech team. Before I knew it, I became an outgoing kid who isn't afraid to live on the edge. I know all of you have had a turning point sometime in high school, and that has changed you into the young adult you are today. Now, moving forward, you must shape the world we are stepping into the way we choose. Who's better qualified than us to tackle change? As Mahatma Gandhi said, you must be the change you wish to see in the world. Class of 2013, we will be that change in the world, and we will make our future brighter than any of us could ever dream. Look out, Obama. Change is coming sooner than you think.
In a moment, we'll recognize each graduating student here tonight. First, we remember one of the class of 2013 no longer with us. Vaughn Hargis entered CHS with this class and passed away during his freshman year. Tonight, Vaughn's mother, Sean, and his sister, Ray, are here to accept an honorary diploma for the class of 2013 in Vaughn's memory. Sean and Ray. Chair Bob, as principal of Chaska High School, and on behalf of the faculty and staff who have had the privilege of working with these students, it is my honor to present to you and the school board of the schools of Eastern Carver County the graduating class of 2013 for the awarding of their diplomas.
Thank you, Principal Breck. Superintendent Bach and fellow board members, faculty and staff here this evening, most importantly, our graduates and all of their family and friends. On behalf of the School Board of District 112 and the schools of the Eastern Carver County, I am both honored and proud to accept the class of 2013 for the awarding of their diplomas. Congratulations, graduates, to both you and your families. We wish you all the best as you continue your life's journey. Soar Hawks.
In a few seconds, each student in this graduating class will be called by name across the stage to receive their diploma. It's a culmination of 13 years of education captured in a brief but extremely special moment. Family and friends, as I asked the graduates this morning during rehearsal to honor and respect and support each other during the diploma presentations, I ask you tonight, please turn off your cell phone ringers if you haven't already done so. Hold your applause and cheering until all students have been called to come across the stage so that each student, first to last, receives their special moment up here on the stage to receive their diploma. Seniors, tonight we've done some remembering, we've done some celebrating. Now it's time to recognize each of you individually and transition you from being a senior at Chaska High School to a graduate of Chaska High School. Thank you for honoring and respecting each other during the awarding of diplomas. Readers, if you will please bring your students forward at this time. We will begin the presentation of diplomas to the class of 2013.
Joshua Connor Abels.
Kayla Ann Akert.
Jesse Forrest Allen.
Alexander David Bashir Al-Hawani.
Jacob William Ambrose.
Christopher Leland Ames.
Janine Louise Andrews.
Nicholas Raymond Ahrens.
Austin Lee Arnhold.
Sarah Elizabeth Aschenbeck.
Madeline Kate Ottman.
Christopher Raymond Auer.
Ryan Joseph Auer.
Bharat Balyan.
Paige Corinne Balzer.
Kenny V. Bond.
David Andrew Bartholow.
Madeline Marie Biebler.
Ashton James Beck.
Alex Egan Benzik.
Daniel James Burgum.
Gavin Paul Bjorklund.
Lindsay Nicole Begeman.
Taylor Christine Bowman.
Lauren Renee Bollard.
Stephanie Ann Bourne.
Tyler Bowman.
Rachel Ann Bradley.
Claire Michelle Bulat.
Jennifer Ann Bouchard.
Trent Robert Butcher.
Andrew Timothy Buttram.
Kelly Louise May Carson.
Alexander Robert Case.
Denise Chacon.
David Daniel Childers.
Brittany Nicole Christensen.
Michael Christensen.
Chris Chrysostomo.
Amber Dawn Crownover.
Matthew David Courier.
Tyler Allen Danielson.
Aaron James Danker.
Ryan J. Danker.
Caitlin Elizabeth Davis.
Kaylee Aaron DeCou.
Colin Jude Deloney.
Thomas Tessmond D'Souza.
Ian Robert Desalat.
Tanya Diaz.
Shane Diaz.
Tiffany Lynn Dietelm Reimer.
Tyler James Dimberg.
Juliana Seco Doran.
Isabel Margaret Trees.
Antonio Stephen Earl.
Lauren Anna Early.
Ashley Marie Eastland.
Nicholas John Ebert.
Barrett Loretta Eider.
Jessica Marie Elliott.
Kaylee Corina Engel.
Katie Marie Engler.
Zachary Tyler Fancher.
Scott Michael Fellman.
Mitchell Frederick Furmanek.
Joseph Jacob Fields.
Nicholas James Field.
Chase Michael Florek.
Stephanie Richel Flores.
Andrew Joseph Forner.
DRC Winona Fox.
Logan Matthew Frank.
Shelby Janelle Franklin.
Sydney Ann France.
Samuel Joseph Gallagher.
Megan Ruth Gaston.
Joseph Thomas Gebhardt.
Shelby Lynn Gilliland.
Daniel Paul Jersvik.
Aaron Jeffrey Glazer.
Joshua Lee Gettle.
Shelby Nicole Goff.
Emily Rose Goldberg.
Claire Marie Goltz.
Destiny Gomez.
Kelly Gomez.
Lucas George Gronke.
Tyler Ray James Gould.
Brandon Andrew Gutzmer.
Austin Lee Gumbiner.
Jacob Joseph Halsney.
Jack Hall.
Paul Douglas Hanson.
Britta May Hammer.
Alexis Caitlin Hardy.
Seth Ryan Hansen.
Connor Hopkins Hastings.
Molid Hassan.
Evan James Hedman.
Chad Kenneth Atampa.
Audrey Anderson Heitkamp.
Tyler Allen Hedke.
Darcy Maurice Holderman.
Aaron Michael Himstock.
Adam Michael Hoxie.
David Spencer Holmstad.
Joshua Robert Jablonski.
Kyle Avery Hoyt.
Ty Richard Johnson.
Dylan Michael Johnson.
Lucas J. Kmeyer.
Taft Dolan Jones.
Edward Henry Karnitz.
Matakala Faith Kalue.
Keegan Warren Kelly.
Thomas James Cajo.
Brianna Danae Nicole Kilgore.
Cody James Kennedy.
Amanda Key.
Mitchell John Kirkhoff.
Michaela Elizabeth Lang.
Kim Tien La.
Matthew David Lebens.
Alyssa Suzanne Lang.
Sierra Yvonne Leggett.
Colin Bradley Leck.
Jacob Daniel Lucheski.
Andrea Shea Lilia.
Ethan Charles Loosbrock.
Jordan David Lecheski.
Catherine Elise Lowry.
Alex Ray Lopez.
John Kenneth Martins.
Kevin Claire Layson Lunai.
Shelby Elise Malinsky.
Eric Allen Mankey.
Timothy Andrew Mayer.
Irving Martinez.
Ross Alexander McKenzie.
Ella Lee McGrady Wiley.
Mallory Nicole McKinney.
Kelly Ruth McKimmons.
Oscar Adam Mendoza.
Mark Daniel Meyer.
Whitney Lee Miller.
Kira Elizabeth Mickelson.
Robert Bennett Moline.
Mo Mohammed.
Jacob Stephen Model.
Samuel Christopher Morris.
David Anthony Neubauer.
William Taylor Meesing.
Sakna Nyep.
Sophie Grace Newell.
Megan Francis O'Brien.
Caitlin Elizabeth Knoll.
Jennifer Megan Oprosco.
Zachary James O'Neill.
Sarah Whitney Owens.
Jacob Edward Ospey.
Andrew K. Patton.
Brianna K. Parsons.
Allison Margaret Perrell.
Garrett Robert Paulsing.
Nicolette Alice Peterson.
Kayla Lynn Peters.
Joseph Thomas Fow.
Timothy Vincent Peterson.
Vanessa Pamavang.
Austin Pomavang.
Trevor Lawrence Panozzo.
Liliana Christine Podani.
Claire Denise Pouliot.
Caitlin Jean Poplar.
Dylan Joseph Quinn.
Benjamin James Quass.
Anthony John Reddick.
David Scott Rates.
Dylan Rodriguez.
Logan Michael Roberts.
Brian Paul Roman.
Isabel Rodriguez.
Janitzi Ruiz. Evan Robert Roselle.
Mitchell Thomas Rydeen.
Andrew S. Ryan.
Adrienne Ruby Salazar.
Ray Warain Sajoga Jr.
Ricardo Sanchez.
Abraham Sanchez.
Raynetta Sanders.
John Douglas Sanda.
Alexander Wong Sarkis.
Paul Tamayo Santiago.
Berend von Schnabel.
Micah Timothy Sagan.
Kelly Ann Schonecker.
Benjamin Peter Shaughness.
Madeline Marie Schwinghammer.
Hayes Joseph Schneider.
Mason Kurt Shin.
Jalen Paul Schroeder.
Emma Lisa Silky.
Benjamin Thomas Sullinger.
Courtney Inez Slark.
Jessica Lynn Signalness.
Drew Robert Snook.
Jacob Corey Simich.
Colette Grace St. John.
Aaron John Smith.
Amanda Marie Stelton.
Lucas Dietrich Spear.
Rachel Mary Stock.
Brandon William Stacken.
Taylor Lane Struckman.
Nina Rose Stensrud.
Adrian Sviland.
Joshua Elias Sterlich Brulski.
Alexander Joseph Toole.
Lauren Jane Sunby.
Brett Thompson.
Melko Tadis.
Tegan Angela Thone.
Isaac Tavis.
Matthew John Tisdale.
Noah Kelson Thompson.
Shannon Colleen Tracy.
Rodolfo Arturo Tinajero Vargas.
Jenna Mary Urick.
Marisol Enadina Torres.
Matthias Van Brocklin.
Tess Marie Troyak.
Elizabeth Page Vessel.
Madison May Van Hofwegen.
Lindsay Vogel.
Morgan Taylor Van Voren.
T-Wags Tanya Ray Wagner.
Daquan DeAndre Vines.
Peter Joseph Wartenberg.
Melanie Rose Vosberg.
Jesse Tyler Weisel.
Brennan Clayton Wally.
Alexandra Taylor Weller.
Jacob Kenneth Wegner.
Samantha Rose White.
Samuel Isaac Weiss.
Brooks Daniel Weinberg.
Rachel Signey Wirch.
Amanda Grace Wolfbauer.
Jack Henry Wickstrom.
Anastasia Maria Zabel.
Mitchell Wolf. Megan Ann Woolhouse.
All right, seniors, are you ready? Congratulations, class of 2013!